If you're a content creator, animator, or storyteller looking to bring your characters to life with AI, then this video is for you. In today's video, I'll show you how to use Design AI's consistent character feature step by step, from building your character to animating it with lip sync.
What's keeping you back there? Try and catch up with me.
We are covering everything you need to start creating content with a character that stays consistent in every single frame. So without wasting time, let's get right into it. We'll get started by going over to Design AI. What we need is the consistent character feature. So we're going to click on this right here, and this page is going to open. Now, it does help to have a solid idea of the kind of character that you want to create. As you can see right here, there's a list of pre-trained characters, and what we need is to have our very own character in this list. Now, to do that, you can start from scratch, or you can start from an existing image that you already have. So we'll be exploring both methods today, but in a nutshell, if you're starting from scratch, you'll need to use the character sheet option. But if you already have an existing character, just click on this build your character button. And once this opens, what you need to do is click on start with image option. So once you do that, this page is going to open, and now you can upload the image that you already have. But to get started, you'll need to give our character a name. In my case, I'll call him Carl. Then I'll go ahead and upload these images that I already have. Now, it's good to upload a number of images. As you can see, I've uploaded up to 6. You can upload up to 30, but you can also start from just 1 if you just have 1 image. So once you do that, the next thing that you need to do is click on the start training button. The training process can take a couple of minutes, sometimes 40, sometimes less. So let's give this some time to train. And once the character is ready, we'll be back. As you can see, our character is ready, and we can start generating images with this character. And if you go to the manage your character options right here, you can see that our character has been added to the list. Now we can start generating images, but before we do that, let's explore the next method that you can use to create your consistent character. And that is the option where you have to start from scratch. To do this, we'll go over to the character sheet option, and you're going to click on it. So once you do that, you can go ahead and start building your character. First, you'll need to choose a style for our character, and to do that, click on this button right here. As you can see, there are so many styles for you to choose from 3D to anime to realistic. There are so many for you to choose from. If you're not sure about the style that you have chosen, you can always click on this information button right here. So once you do that, you'll be able to see examples of images in that specific style, as well as the description. That way you can make an informed decision. Once you've chosen the style, the next thing that you need to do is to input your character description. To do this, I found that it works well when you start with the style. Just mention the style, the gender, the age. Then after that, you can start describing the physical attributes of your character. This includes the skin color, the hair, the eyes, all that. Finally, you can input what your character is doing, what they are wearing, and where they are. So here is an example of the same. Once your prompt is ready, it's time to choose the aspect ratio that you want to use. In this case, I'll be choosing 16:9 because I want to fit as many images of my character as possible. After that, you're going to choose the generation mode. In this case, I'll just leave it at normal. Now, if you have a seed number that you want to use, you can always go to the advanced features and input the seed number that you have. In this case, I'll be leaving that blank, and then I'll hit generate. This is going to take a couple of minutes to generate, so let's fast forward. So as you can see now, we have our first images. As you can see, we have different angles of our character, and that is exactly what we are aiming for. Now, if for some reason you're not satisfied with the character that you have, you can always go back and tweak your prompt, or you can just go ahead and regenerate this specific one. If you happen to find an image that you like, you can go ahead and start training your character with those images, or you can just choose to get a variation of the same. To do that, go to the variation option and click on the variation of the image that you want. So you can choose image 1 or image 2. So here is the variation of image 2 that I just generated. So once you have a set of images that you like, now it's time to start training our character. To do that, we'll click on the build character option. In this case, I'll build my characters using image 2. Now you can name your character. In this case, I'll be naming my character Laura. And once you've named your character, the next thing that you need to do is just go ahead and hit the start training button. So we are going to let our character train, and we'll be back once the training is complete. So our second character is now ready, and we can start generating images with her. Now, if you go to the manage your characters option, you'll be able to find both characters. As you can see, we have Laura and Carl right here. So I'm going to generate my first image using Laura. So I'll click on Laura. As you can see, Laura has been added with a description of the character. Now, since the primary prompt has already been added automatically, the next thing that you need to do is just go to the character action and scene option. So this is where you're going to input what your character is doing and where they are. So you're going to input that information in this prompt box right here. So once that's done, again, choose the aspect ratio that you want to use. In my case, I think I want to go with 16:9. So I'll slide this over until I get to 16:9. Next, go ahead and choose the generation mode that you want to go with. I'll choose normal, and then I'll just hit generate. A few minutes later, our image is ready. As you can see, here is our character. She's in the environment that we described, doing exactly what we described as well. Now, note that the images you get will have your character in the same clothing that were used during training. So if you want your character to have different clothing, then you have to go to the original prompt, and you're going to change the part of the prompt that describes what your character is wearing. So this is that part of the prompt. Now I'm going to change this prompt, and I'm going to say that my character is wearing pink pajamas. So for the action, I want her to be watching TV, just sitting on a sofa at home. So let me just change the prompt for the clothing right here. And once that's done, I'll go over to the scene and action, and I'm going to change that as well. So once I have changed both, now the next thing that I need to do is just hit the generate button. So here is the new image. As you can see, the character is Laura, but this time she's in different clothing and she's just sitting on a sofa. So basically that's how you do it. If you want to change clothing, just go to the part of the prompt that describes what the character is wearing. As you can see, right now she's wearing something different and she's riding a bike. So basically you can just go ahead and generate as many images as you want with your character. Next, you can insert your character into any image that you want. To do that, go over to the insert character option and choose the image that you want to use. Next, you're going to choose the character that you want to insert into this particular image. Also note that you can upload an image fresh from your computer and insert your character in it. So let's use an example of this particular one. Now, you can use either of these tools to mark out the area where you want your character to be. So I'll use the brush and I'm just going to paint out this area. So you're just going to use your imagination and just paint out the area where you want your character to be placed. So once you've chosen an area, next you're going to choose the character. In this case, I want to insert Carl. So as you can see, Carl has been imported together with the description of the Carl character. Next, you're going to choose what Carl is doing in this image. So you can have Carl just sitting beside the road or running after Laura, or you can have him riding a bike as well. So in my case, I want him to be riding a bike alongside Laura. I'm also going to change the clothes that he's wearing. Once that is done, click on the generate button and your image will be generated. As you can see, here we have the original image of Laura, and here we have the new image where Carl has been inserted into the image. Now you can insert as many characters as you want in any scene. You can also create videos using your consistent characters. To do this, go to the AI video option and choose the image that you want to use. In this case, I want to use the third image. Then I'll go to the AI video and click on image 3. Once you do that, you can now choose the model that you want to use to generate your video. In this case, I want to use Kling 1.6 Pro. As you can see, there are so many options for you to choose, starting with Kling to Minimax to Pixverse, Luma Labs, and One. Once you choose the model that you want to use, in my case I'm using Kling 1.6 Pro, then you can choose an end frame if you like. The start frame is going to be the original image that we chose. In my case, I'll not be using any end frame. Now, once that's done, next you need to input the prompt of how you want to animate your image. In my case, I want to have these two kids just riding their bikes down a suburban road. So that's exactly what I'm going to input in the prompt box. Once you've written out your prompt, next you need to choose the duration of your video. In my case, I want it to be 10 seconds. So you can have 5 or 10. In this case, I think I'll just go with 5 seconds. So once you've chosen the duration, next hit the generate button and your video will be generated. Now that's going to take a couple of minutes, so let's fast forward to the part where the video is ready. Now let's play the video. As you can see, the prompt execution was done so well and the video quality is really good. So that's how easy it is to generate videos with your consistent character. To create a lip sync video, just click on this lip sync button right here. Now our video has two characters, so first you need to choose which character you're lip syncing. In this case, I'm going to choose Laura. So once you've chosen the character, the next thing that you need to do is upload your audio file or create one right here on the platform. So to do this, just click on the pick a voice option. So once you do that, you'll have two options. So the first one is the text to speech. That means you can input what you want your character to say in this box right here, then pick a voice. The next option is to upload your own audio file. In my case, I'll just input what I want my character to say, then I'll pick a voice. There are so many voices right here for you to pick from. All you have to do is just find a voice that is right for your specific character. So I'll just find one, and I think this specific one is just perfect for this.
Search Aracita in the voice library for my other voices.
Now I'll click on generate and play audio for my audio file to be generated. So once you're satisfied with the audio file, just hit the generate button and your lip sync video is going to be generated. Fast forward, our video is now ready. Let's just listen to it.
Hey, Carl. What's keeping you back there? Try and catch up with me.
Now that's a very good lip sync video. That's the full workflow with Design AI's consistent character feature, from building your character with a clear identity, to generating multiple images, inserting them into scenes, animating them, and finally bringing them to life with lip sync. I'll leave the link to Design AI in the description box below, so be sure to check it out and let me know in the comment sections what kind of character or videos you're planning to make. I'd love to check them out. If you found value in this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it so that more people can benefit from it. For more AI content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.